Hello friends, this is Holmes, a first-time farmer over 50. Welcome to the homestead. So, we are going to start work today on section 8 here in the northwest pasture. Apologize for the wind. Got some rains moving in here in the next few hours, so the front is starting to come through. And we just wanted to take a quick video, do a walkthrough so you can see what this all looks like beforehand, and then we'll of course take videos as we work on it each day, and we'll get that final view when we're finished. So let's go ahead and take a walk down through here. Up here at the top, lots of honeysuckle. That will all have to be weed whipped. Got some small trees up through here that need to go, but they're awfully close to the cable and telephone lines, so I'm not sure how many of those we'll be able to take down, but we're going to try. There's a dead ash tree right there. It's leaning in the correct direction, so we might be able to take that one down. Got our big red oak tree over there that we are going to leave. And then let's see, we got a couple more trees through here that really should come down, but again, I'm not sure if we will. And then we've got this big dead ash that's real close to the road, so it'll probably stay regardless of what I do with the trees around it. And we have this huge pile of branches that was started a couple years ago and added to just within the last week, all the stuff that I've cut down. So it's a big mess. There's not a whole lot more I can add to that one, unfortunately. Once we get down in here, it starts to open up a little bit. Still have a bunch of cedar trees and things that need to come down. Weed whipping will not be as much. There's more space between the honeysuckle down here. Smaller cedars, a couple of them are already dead. Smaller maples. Here comes the wind. Try to block some of it for you. And there's a pile that we started a couple years ago. I threw a top of a cedar tree on that one. And then this oak tree right here, that one's going to stay. That's kind of a second anchor in this section, but all of these cedar trees and trees around it all need to go. Now, as I was mentioning, I don't know where I'm going to put all this stuff. So that maple tree right there, I may not cut it down, but I may go ahead and girdle it. And I've talked about girdling in the past. That's where you take your chainsaw and you make a couple of rings around the trunk, and you remove the bark, and that will effectively kill the tree, but the tree remains standing. And then you can come back later and take the tree down when it's more convenient or advantageous, depending upon the situation. One of the trees I cut down in one of the previous sections was one I had girdled a couple of years ago, and that worked out very well, so I might end up doing that again. Here's another dead oak tree right here, and then there's a bigger oak tree right behind it, and that one really should go because it's too close to that one. And this one might be a prime candidate for girdling too. We'll see. And there's a couple of small maples around it that need to come down. There's another oak right there between these two dead cedar trees. That one needs to come out again, might be girdled. This tree over here, I am not sure what it is. The leaves sort of look like an ash tree. The bark sort of reminds me of an ash tree, but yet again it doesn't exactly, and I'm really need to identify this tree. So I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to do anything to it, just going to leave it for the time being, and until we identify it and find out exactly what it is. Because I know there are some types of ash trees that have survived the emerald ash borer. And I can't remember if it was the green ash or the blue ash. I just don't remember, but we're gonna leave that one until we figure out what's going on. Another big pile from the previous section. Another dead cedar that needs to come out. And we are just about to the bottom. And this is where this pile is just about where we're going to end it. On the lower end. And we turn around and take a look to the north uphill. So you can see what it all looks like before we get started. And we'll take some more videos as we work. So we appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. And we look forward to seeing you again in the future. But if not, we will see you in the pasture.